Hey, what's up everyone, CTNtechnologynews here, and today I'm doing an unboxing of the Apple iPod Touch 6th generation that was just unveiled on Wednesday. So I actually ordered this the day it came out, but it just arrived today, and I'm really excited to see what's in the box, so let's just go ahead and get into this. So the box is pretty standard Apple packaging, honestly. You can actually see the iPod Touch you ordered through the front, and then on the sides you actually have the iPod Touch logo, on the top you have the Apple logo, and on the back you have some technical information, as well as the storage capacity of the iPod model that you ordered. So the next step is just pulling off all the tape, and that actually can be a little bit harder than you might expect. As you can see, Apple does provide an orange tab that's designed to make it easier to pull off all the tape, but it's very easy to tear off the tab by accident, and then you just have to pull off the tape directly anyways. But anyways, that's enough about the iPod Touch box. Let's go ahead and pull back the lid and see what's inside. So as you can see, the first thing that you actually get is the iPod Touch that's on top. It's in a little plastic shell, and if I actually just go ahead and take that out, you can see that the iPod Touch looks very similar to last year's model. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and set the iPod Touch to the side while I see what else is in the box. So as you can see, we have a little flap. This is designed by Apple in California, but underneath that we have a basic instruction manual for the iPod Touch, we have the USB charging cable that you'll be using to power your iPod with, and then we have the Apple EarPods that come standard with any Apple product. But anyways, let's go ahead and get back to the actual iPod Touch itself. As you can see, the iPod Touch 6th generation looks very similar to last generation, and that's not even necessarily a bad thing. It features a very solid but lightweight aluminum build, and it's very thin and light, especially in comparison to most modern smartphones. The only obvious differences between the iPod Touch 6th generation and 5th generation are the fact that Apple's actually removed the iPod Touch loop from this year's model, and also the fact that they've added some new color options including gold, silver, and space gray. As you can see, this is the gold model, and it actually looks very nice. I think the gold color really does suit the iPod pretty well. It just makes the iPod Touch look a lot less childlike than the bright colors of the iPod Touch 5th generation. But most of the upgrades in the iPod Touch 6th generation are actually under the hood, so let me just go ahead and boot it up to give you an idea of what's new. The iPod Touch 6th generation runs iOS 8.4, and is powered by an Apple A8 processor coupled with an M8 Motion coprocessor, which was first introduced in the iPhone 6 last year. We also get 1GB of RAM and 64-bit architecture for the first time, which is actually a really big step in the right direction, and it's going to keep the iPod Touch future-proof for a lot longer. Apple's also upgraded the camera on the back to 8 megapixels from the 5 megapixel camera of the iPod Touch 5th generation, and they've also added an 128GB storage option to the iPod Touch for the first time. All in all, the iPod Touch 6th generation does seem like a pretty cool upgrade, and I'm definitely going to be interested to spend some time playing around with it over the next little while. But let me know what you think of the iPod Touch 6th generation in the comments below, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.